Hey guys, OFD checking in here, and I'm really excited today to get to bring you the watch that I'm going to show you here. It's the first time I've ever actually featured a Borealis watch on the channel, and just recently, as you guys are probably aware, if you keep up in the watch world and stuff like that, Borealis has released or announced the release of their Sea Storm, which is basically what you could call an homage to a Blancpain 50 Fathoms. Well, you know, one of the first, actually, really, in my mind, the first actually dedicated diving watch designed back in 1953. So, anyways, I did pre-order myself a Sea Storm, and in the process, I let Borealis know that I would be really excited to put one of their watches on their channel. They were nice enough to get a hold of me, and they actually sent me out 2 watches to look at on the OFD channel. So today we're going to be taking a look at one of these watches now, and probably within the next few days I will get a review up of this second watch here. But today, like I said, the one we're going to be taking a look at is the new Sea Storm from Borealis. Now, first thing I wanted to talk about is, you know, we all buy watches and get watches, and watches come in different packaging or something, but I have to admit that I really love the way Borealis is packaging their watches in this travel type case here. This is actually a real leather case, you can tell, very supple, very soft with some padding on it, and of course you have the Borealis logo there. So, and with this nice elastic hook type feature here to keep it closed. This is a great travel case. Now, this is the way Borealis packages most of their watches. You can see you can store something in here. You can, you know, even if you want to carry some cards or cash in there on that side. What I think is great is you can stick a spare strap in here if you want to, and carry that around. Now, the case is beautiful, guys, but what we're really here to take a look at today on the channel is this, and this is the Borealis Sea Storm. So obviously, you know, this is an homage watch, or I don't want to say a pure homage watch, because it really isn't. There's so much different about this watch than a, you know, your standard, well, not standard, but the original Blancpain 50 Fathoms. But they've just done a really good job of paying tribute and honoring that original design that Blancpain came up with so many years ago. So as you guys can see, this is a 300-meter diving watch, as is indicated there on the dial. It is a 316L stainless steel case, fully built. This watch in particular is running the Seiko NH35 movement, which, if you guys are familiar, is basically the same movement as your 4R35 movement from Seiko. Very tried and true movement. It's a 24 joule movement. It has 21,600 vibrations per hour on this movement, and it's really a workhorse of movement. Very tried and true movement. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and get the second hand moving there. So there we go. And we always like to see that. So one of the things I first noticed about this watch when I got it, you guys, as far as the hands go and stuff like that, do you guys notice how the second hand goes all the way out to the edge of the dial there and covers the second hash marks as it goes around? And same with this minute marker here. It goes all the way out to the tip. Very nice detail to include that. A lot of watches don't do that. And I think it was just smart of Borealis to kind of add that touch to it, and it looks beautiful. Now, I will tell you guys that this watch is a prototype watch. Some of the things on this watch will be slightly different in the production model. Now, I was told by Borealis, and I think it's a good move, they will be making these bezel marks smaller. As you can see, they're a little bit big, and they kind of go over into the outside of the ring there. So they are working on adjusting that. They're doing some work to the crown to stiffen up the crown a little bit, is what I was told on this. It feels super secure. It feels like a great crown, to be honest with you, the way it is. Now you guys can't hear it, but this will go ahead, and of course at the first setting it will wind this NH35 movement. And this is hacking and hand winding, so once you pull it out, you can set the time very easily at that point. So I have a couple of watches with this movement in it. They tend to be really good movements. I don't have any problem with them. They run extremely efficient and well, and So yeah, I think you'll like that. Screw down crown, of course. The crown on this watch does have the Borealis signature there with the big B on the back, or on the side there. Now, as you guys can see, the case back is engraved on this watch with the mermaid. Now, it does say this is, like I said, a production watch, so it says this is a Swiss movement. It is not. I verified that through the manufacturer. This watch is containing the NH35, and the production models will have the NH35 movement in it. So, one of the other things I noticed first off with this watch was this strap. Now, they're calling this a canvas leather covered, and I will tell you it really is more canvas. When I saw some other videos of this and the pictures, I thought it would be like sailcloth, but it is not. It is basically canvas. So, you know, not my favorite option for a band for this watch, but if you go to the website, they are now making their classic divers band, which is probably one of the better diving rubber straps on the market. They are now making it in 20 millimeters, so it will fit on this watch. Getting into the dimensions of this watch, this is a 20 millimeter lug opening here on this watch. You have a 41.5 millimeter side to side on this case, not including the crown. And lug tip to lug tip on this watch is at 48.5 millimeters. This watch, this one here, is a double dome sapphire crystal, with AR coating on the inside of it. So you guys can see it does a pretty good job of keeping those reflections away unless it really gets hit by those direct lights above there. This is also a sapphire glass on the bezel here. So really beautiful. I mean, it just really captures everything. Now, this watch, I think, if I'm not mistaken, has the I think it's a C3 grade 1 loom. Borealis does offer a number of different looms for this watch that you can get on it. You can get old radium. You can get the I think it's the BGW9 is available also, and these are all from, they use a loom from RC Tritech, which is supposed to be probably one of the best loom mixers out there. So very nice. This watch is available in a couple of different dial configurations. You have the Styx type indices with the Arabics, or also they will have your standard kind of diver's dial with your standard round markings all the way around the dial. They also offer this watch with a date feature on it. So a lot of different variations of this watch out there. As you guys can see, it does have drilled lugs, so it will be no problem doing the strap changes on this. And as far as the case finish on this, subtly brushed with some very slight polishing along this edge of the lug that comes up just barely underneath the bezel. As you can see the shine under there. What I really love on this, if I can get it close, look at the bezel, the grip for the bezel. It is cut very well, and I will tell you this bezel has just absolutely spectacular feel to it. I mean, it's just a very well done, well executed bezel. You can tell basically there is no back plate in this bezel at all. So very exciting, very neat watch. Now these watches are not available yet in a production model. I think that they are expecting to start sending these watches out in July, but of course, because they are a smaller company, more of a micro brand, there can be some delays and hiccups in that. So just be patient. Borealis is one of these companies that manufactures some of these really neat special designs, and they're only around for a little bit. They only produce so many of them, and then they decide they're just not going to run that watch anymore. You just really never know, you know, when that's going to happen. So you can go to the website. You can pre-order these watches right now at the website. You do have to pay the $150 deposit, I think it is, which is half the price of the watch, to get on that pre-order list. And then once these watches start shipping, you know, this summer, they will bill you the other $150 for the watch. So you're looking at a $300 basically dive watch that is very capable, very beautiful, obviously harkens back to the first diving watch ever produced, actual real diving watch ever produced. And I think Borealis has really hit a home run with this. You guys go to their website, check out all the different options available for this watch as far as date, no date, indice types you'd like, and also you can pick the loom if you want the newer style loom or if you want the old style radium lume. I will go ahead and at the very end of the video, guys, as I usually do, I will stick a lume shot so that you get an idea of how the lume on this this watch is working out. So very excited. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the OFD channel, and stay tuned because we will be taking a look at the other Borealis that I have, and it is also a prototype model, something that not a lot of people have seen out there, and it's in a color that is absolutely stunning. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom, and if you have not subscribed to the OFD channel, please do, guys. All right, take it easy.